Hello everybody and welcome. In today's video, we're going to talk about creating our own Playmaker with an unconventional player role. And let's get started with an overview. One of the things I like to talk about on this channel is ignoring what the player role name is and looking at what they actually do. And in a recent video, there was a comment that I thought would be fun to try out. The comment asked about using a good passer as a no-nonsense fullback. And I love the idea and thought it played perfectly into one of the themes of the channel. For our player, you'll have to excuse the idea of using a top club, but I chose Joshua Kimmich at Bayern Munich. I picked him because he's one of the top playmakers in the world, and I know that he can play the right fullback position. He also has the fun trait of tries long-range passes. So, the experiment is about using him as a playmaking fullback using the no-nonsense fullback role. Because if we ignore the name, what do we know about the no-nonsense fullback? Well, they're going to sit deeper in possession. They hold their position, they dribble less, and they have direct passes hard-coded into the role. If you think about it, these are similar traits to what a deep-lying playmaker has. Now that we've got our idea, let's head to the next section and talk about our tactic. This is our tactic for today. A 4-3-3 focused on possession and attacking. And we've got Joshua Kimmich as our no-nonsense fullback on the right side. The fun thing about using him as a playmaking fullback is the way he's able to view the entire field. So a player on the ball in the midfield can pass it left or they can pass it right or in the middle, but they can't look at both sides at once. They have to choose which side of the field to look at. This is not the case with the no-nonsense fullback. Let's look at an example. Here's my player on the ball near the center circle. Whichever side he passes to, he's going to cut off the other side. If he looks to his left, he can't see what's going on to his right. And if he looks right, he can't see what's going on to his left. So at any one point, half the field will be inaccessible to him. But what happens when the no-nonsense fullback gets the ball is that he can see all of his teammates and the entire field all at once. And because he's such a good playmaker, he's able to get the ball over to our wingback on the other side of the field. The wingback is going to dribble forward, but the attack doesn't amount to much, and we continue our possession. Our fullback is in space all by himself, and you'll see how he creates a chance with his passing. Here's another one. We're on the ball in the midfield. Here's our no-nonsense fullback. This is a good example on how he's able to dictate play from this wider position, much like a playmaker. What we've done is essentially turned the no-nonsense fullback into a deep-lying playmaker positioned out on the wing. Because of the nature of the role, he sits deeper, and he doesn't score a lot. But that's the case with the deep-lying playmaker anyway, so we're not really losing that much. In this one, my wingback is attacking down the left flank. Here's our no-nonsense fullback. His deeper positioning on the opposite flank gives the team a pseudo-playmaker. He's able to help dictate play and kickstart our goal. Here's another play that will give us a different dynamic. It starts with us on the ball in our own half. We see the usual positioning of our makeshift playmaker. As the play goes on, we'll see a glimpse of something unique to the no-nonsense role. Because as we advance the ball up the field, our fullback will be man-marked. However, since the role doesn't get forward, the defense has, in essence, removed a defender for us. Now there's one less player for us to worry about. The last example will be showing how the role can both defend, start a counter, and help us keep possession. And that's what I love about the role and how it's able to act a lot like a playmaker positioned deeper in our formation. It's a little unusual, yes, for sure, but I think it's a fun idea that could bring a new dynamic to a tactic. And a few months into the season, Joshua Kimmich has been playing excellent for us in this new role. He's 5th in the Bundesliga in key passes, but I think key passes include set pieces, so keep that in mind. Besides, there's a much better stat that shows off his passing prowess. And that's the stat called the progressive pass. If you're unfamiliar, a progressive pass is one that moves the ball 10 yards closer to the goal. And we see that our playmaker is leading the Bundesliga by a wide margin. If you'd like more information about any player roles or FM ideas, I've got different playlists that you can check out. I've also got a Patreon account if you'd like to support the channel. Anyway, that's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching.